Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new episode of Shane's World. We are back, baby. That's right, after like 8 or 9 months off, we are back. Hope the camera's looking a little better. Hope the lighting's looking a little better. I know the view's a little weird. You usually can't see my bed, so I threw some collectibles on there to make it look a little more geeky and not so weird that you can see my bed. But yes, we are back. I'm going to try to do Shane's World every Friday. I can confirm for you that it'll definitely be up next Friday. As for like movie reviews, I do those over on TikTok right now, and maybe eventually I will start doing them here as well. If you guys like watching Shane's World, I can start incorporating some more videos into the channel again, and I might start doing some YouTube shorts as well. But like I said, we are back. This is the show where we talk about the latest and greatest in movie, TV, pop culture news, and we got some big stuff this week, some really cool horror stuff, some superhero stuff, some heartwarming stuff, even some animated stuff. Let's talk all about it on Shane's World. The first story we're going to talk about this week is that A Nightmare on Elm Street is finally coming back. All these slashers and horse stuff has come back over the last 10 years or so. Like Halloween got a new trilogy. Ghostface, my boy Ghostface, as you can see, I'm a big fan. He has come back in a big bad way. Chucky has risen back into prominence. Of course, Terrifier, he's newer, but he's around now. What else? Texas Chainsaw had one a few years ago on Netflix that I kind of enjoyed, but now Curry Baker, the one that did Obsession, is going to do that, so that should be good, hopefully. So the only two that have been kind of missing out on the action is Jason and Freddy, and while we're going to talk about Jason here in a few minutes, Freddy is officially coming back. The Craven estate has, got the rights back for Wes Craven's original screenplay for A Nightmare on Elm Street, and they're going to adapt that and bring it to the big screens. So it is another, restart. Of course, we got one back in 2010 with Jackie Earle Haley in his god-awful Halloween costume-looking Freddy Krueger costume. Not a fan of that movie, so discounting that movie, it's been like 23 years since Freddy vs. Jason when we got like a real Freddy performance. So I'm hoping they get someone really good, because Robert Englund's not going to do it. He's too old at this point. Hopefully they do get him as maybe a cameo as like a school teacher or something. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I've seen some names thrown out there. They're all kind of older people, which is interesting. Like Kevin Bacon, who's in his 60s. Which is fascinating because, I love Kevin Bacon, but he's no spring chicken. The one villain from Mayor of Kingstown, I can't remember his name, he's creepy as hell, and he'd be really good, but again, no spring chicken. Of course, people say, Bill Skarsgård. I feel like he's, fan casted as every creepy character at this point. So I'm not quite sure who I really want to see as Freddy. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. And as I mentioned, we're going to talk about Jason, kind of, now with the first teaser trailer for the Crystal Lake show coming to Peacock in the fall. I believe it's October 15th it's coming out, which I feel like there was 3 Friday the 13th this year, and we couldn't land on one of those. Come on, Peacock. Come on, Cock Flock. What are you doing over there? But yeah, the teaser I thought looked interesting. It looked creepy, and I love Linda Cardellini, so of course I'm excited for that. And, screw them kids. I'm on Linda Cardellini's side, you know what I'm saying? Screw them. I'm with her all the way. They deserve what they get coming to them. And it looks like we might tread some familiar ground with, the original Friday the 13th film, but, the original set of killings maybe, and maybe we get a younger version of the owner of the camp from the original film. That'd be a cool little connection there. And yeah, I am cautiously optimistic for this show. The only thing that worries me, really, because I thought the teaser looked pretty solid at least, is that they are dropping all 8 episodes on the same day. I don't love that. I don't love the binge model. As someone with kids and a full-time job and stuff, it's hard to watch the binge stuff before it gets spoiled for you, because some people just watch it as soon as it drops until it's over, because, apparently they don't have to go outside and live life for whatever reason. I wish I could do that. But yeah, and they finish it up before you even start it, and then it's just like, well, I know everything, so I might as well watch it now, I guess. And the excitement goes way down, and usually when a streaming service drops all of the episodes at once, it usually doesn't mean they have the most faith in the project. And for whatever reason, Peacock, cancels everything. Like the TED show, that was incredible, canceled. Bel-Air, that I thought was really good, canceled. Sure, it wrapped up its story, but you could tell they rushed it and probably had another season or 2 in mind. What else? I watched something else recently. Poker Face. canceled. There was another really good show, though, on Peacock that I really liked, and it got canceled, too, but I can't remember what it was. But nonetheless, they cancel like everything. That new Haley Lou Richardson show, canceled, and people really liked that show. So I'm a little worried about, the future of this show, but I am looking forward to it. I will say that. And speaking of trailers that shocked me, the I Play Rocky trailer finally dropped, and I knew about this movie, but I was like, I don't know. Like, I'll watch it because I'm a huge Rocky fan and Stallone's my guy. Like, I love Sylvester Stallone. And, but, like, the concept for this movie, I was like, I don't know. It could be alright, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be very good. But this trailer came out and blew my socks off. I thought it looked incredible. The guy playing Rocky, I remember him from The Offer, but I can't remember his name. He played young Al Pacino in The Offer, and he was really good in that, too. Incredible as Sly. It doesn't feel like he's just doing, hey, what are you doing over there? Hey, Bupkis, why don't you come over and we can go see Adrian? He doesn't feel like he's doing a shitty impression like this guy. He feels like he's like, he becomes Stallone. It's crazy. And, like, just, like, and seeing the scenes from Rocky played out in this movie, like, it almost made me a little emotional. Like, I love Rocky. Rocky is one of my favorite films of all time. And just seeing this, I was like, oh my God, this could be an Oscars contender, man. This is crazy. And it almost feels like the Rocky story. It's just a movie instead of, in the boxing ring. And it really surprised me. Like, this definitely jumped up to one of my most anticipated films of the year, remainder of the year. And, yeah, like, if you haven't seen this trailer and you like Rocky even a little bit, I'd recommend you go see it. Or if you're just looking for, like, some inspirational, like, go get it kind of stuff, I definitely recommend you go check out the I Play Rocky trailer, because, man, it's incredible. And you get to see Bupkis. Who doesn't love some Bupkis? Now we're going to jump on over to some superhero news, and that is that Cholo Maridueña from, Cobra Kai. He's going to be in One Piece Season 3, and of course he played Blue Beetle in the Blue Beetle film a few years back, which I acknowledge is kind of a run-of-the-mill, kind of generic superhero origin story movie, but I really like it. I thought the cast just gelled so well. I thought the family dynamic was really good. I loved Cholo. I thought he was very charismatic in the role. I liked Susan Sarandon as the villain. I thought that was interesting. Like, I liked everything about that movie, and I was crushed because it came out as the DCU was ending, and I was like, well, never seeing any of this again. But it appears I was wrong, because James Gunn's been teasing that Blue Beetle might be coming into his universe, and now he is. He's going to be in Man of Tomorrow. I don't assume in a very large role. Like, I almost feel like there will probably be, like, maybe an extended cameo of, like, Brainiacs fighting, like, all over the place, and we'll see different heroes, like the Justice Gang. We'll see a lot of them. We'll see Blue Beetle. Maybe Wonder Woman fighting. But yeah, Cholo's back. I love that. He's got a big year next year. He's got One Piece Season 3. He's got Man of Tomorrow. And I'm hoping, because they said they were going to do an animated series, which I'd be fine with if it means we got more. But I think they should turn that Booster Gold show they're developing into like a Blue and Gold show, where I know it's usually Ted Kord and Booster Gold, but I would be totally fine with Jaime Reyes and Booster Gold hanging out. Like, I'd be totally fine with that, as long as it means more Cholo, more Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle on the screen. And maybe they're planning on putting, I mean, he's a little old to be in Teen Titans at this point, but hey, whatever. Because I know they're developing a Teen Titans film, so maybe they'll put Blue Beetle in there, because that's one of the first things I saw this iteration of Blue Beetle in, was Jeff Johns' Teen Titans run, that and Batman Brave and the Bold when I was little. So I'm very excited for this. I know I'm probably one of the few, but I'm very excited. Can't wait to see Cholo on the big screen once again as Blue Beetle next June, I believe. Now, jumping over to the animated stuff, we officially got a new Hotel Transylvania film coming. I know we got a new Alvin and the Chipmunks, but that's AI dog shit, so we're not talking about that. We're talking about Hotel Transylvania. The Haunting of Hotel Transylvania. And this one is going to come back to theaters, which excites me, because I really like those first three. I think they're a lot of fun. My kids love the, I don't say blah, 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 that kind of thing. They love it. They love it. They think it's hilarious. But the fourth one that went straight to Amazon, it was kind of like, it was fine, but it just didn't have like that magic that the first three had. And I don't know if that's because it wasn't in theaters. I don't know if that's because Sandler didn't come back to do it. No word yet on if he'll come back for this one, or if they're going to use that other guy again, which he was fine. Like, he sounded pretty much the same, but you just know it's not Adam Sandler. That takes away some of the charm. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I like these movies. Like I said, the fourth one was kind of a step down, but I'm hoping this one rebounds since it's coming back to theaters and they pull out all the stops in The Haunting of Hotel Transylvania. And I like that title, you know, kind of throws back to the Haunting of Hill House and the House on Haunted Hill and Haunting of Connecticut, Haunting of Space, and Haunting of Tom and Jerry. You know, there's haunting of everything nowadays, so that's kind of a fun tradition to continue. But now we're going to talk about something that's not so fun. The main story for this week that just broke last night as I was writing down this stories for this week's show is the God of War TV show has halted production because the guy that playing Kratos, Ryan Hurst, tore his bicep filming a stunt. And now I have some conflicting feelings about this, and man, what a weekend for Ryan Hurst. He's in the Odyssey in a fairly sizable role and does pretty good. And then he was supposed to, you know, be Kratos next. But now he's not Kratos anymore because they have decided to recast him, reshoot the whole show that they've done so far, and just kick him to the curb, I guess. Which, like I said, I have conflicting feelings about because I'm a big Ryan Hurst fan. I loved him in Sons of Anarchy as Opie. I loved him in Bates Motel. Which one of the football shows was he in? It wasn't Friday Night Lights, was it? Remember the Titans? I think that was a movie. I think he was in that as well, back when he was baby-faced and not looking like a Viking. I believe he was in, like, Outlander at one point. And yeah, like I said, he was just in the Odyssey that I just watched last night. Loved it, by the way. And now he was supposed to be Kratos, and now he's just getting kicked to the curb, which feels weird. It feels like the actors union should be like, wait a second, that feels kind of illegal. My guy tore his bicep doing a stunt for your show, and now you're just kicking him to the curb and replacing him. I get wanting to get the show out as quick as you can, but that just feels like a shitty thing to do, you know? It almost feels like they didn't want him, but the guy they wanted was busy, but now, a few months later, that guy's free, so they're like, hey, Ryan, get out of here, dude. Take your torn bicep and hit the streets. But another feeling is, why was Ryan Hurst doing such a strenuous stunt that he would tear his bicep? Ryan Hurst isn't, like, exactly a young man at this juncture, and there are stuntmen for a reason. I get Tom Cruise is some immortal alien and can do his own stunts, but even he is breaking ankles and stuff now, so, like, whose decision was it to let Ryan Hurst do this stunt that he tore a bicep on? And if so, why aren't they getting fired instead? I'd be totally fine waiting an extra year for this show if it meant, you know, we could just keep Ryan Hurst. Because I love Ryan Hurst, and this just feels like a slimy thing to do. The guy tears his bicep, you know, working his ass off apparently for your show, and you just fire him and replace him and reshoot all of his stuff. Like, you know, kind of, I was already kind of on this show from the first look, but now I'm really like, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel bad for Ryan Hurst. That really stinks, and it feels like a slimy thing for Amazon to do, in my opinion. But those are this week's stories. That is this week's episode of Shane's World. What'd you think? What do you think? Is the lighting better than the last time I was around? Is the camera better? Is the mic better? I'm going to work on things as I go. You know, I'm a little rusty. I've been out of the game for almost a year, but we're back now, baby. And we're going to be back next week, Friday, for a new episode of Shane's World. So you better hope there's some good movie news stories, or I'm just going to sit here for like 15 minutes rambling about nonsense like I'm kind of doing right now. So make sure you hit your comment down below, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. If I'm forgetting anything, it's because I haven't done this in a while, and I'm getting older. So do all this stuff, and I'll see you next week.